Okay, so here's how it stands now. I've obviously been doing some work in here, and I'll start with upstairs. Just kind of a quick breakdown. So the work that I've been doing has mostly been pulling shit out of the cupboards. Not shit, but stuff out of the cupboards, and trying to solve the things that are molding, trying to save all these guys, which, these are not cheap. And there are a bunch of them, and they were in a terrible state. So in here, put the books behind glass and kind of like sorted a little bit. I mean, it's possible there's still treasures hidden. I mean, some of these dolls are probably pretty valuable. I'm not a doll collector, but I think some of them are pretty cool. The little samurai guy there. So these are the treasures. Oh, and look how many clocks there are. I don't know if you can see that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clocks, plus there's another one downstairs, and there's probably a couple more small ones around too. These are kind of cool. It's a knitting machine. In here, again, just like trying to sort stuff. This is another room where, it's dry and there doesn't seem to be mildew here. So I'm hoping that things will survive okay in here. There's some nice things. All right, let's go downstairs and look at the garage. The garage, the kitchen, and the mold rooms, the wet room, where what I've determined is I don't think that there's a roof leak. What I do think that there is, with the garage, you can see I have put plenty of stuff in here, and unfortunately it's probably all going to mildew. And then over here we've got the wet room, which I'm doing my best to dry it out, but you can see there's mold. I've lifted up the tatami mats, which kind of lets the floor drain a little bit. Tried to open this window, at least got a little bit of airflow there. And then this room also, which is also airing out, and hopefully will be fine. So that is everything at the moment. And like I said, no big wads of cash, no big boxes of gold jewelry, nothing like that, but plenty of lacquer, plenty of kimono, and plenty of vintage dishes. I found about 50 to 70 kimono, and most of them in really pristine, great condition, probably Showa era, but a lot of them were soaking wet in a room that got flooded, and so I'm trying to recover them. But, baseline in Hawaii, I would say probably $10,000 to $15,000 retail value. In Japan, maybe half of that. And then because I'm a foreigner and I can't do business here because I'm on a tourist visa, so there's all those complications. I just can't sell them. But if I could sell them offhand, I could probably pay for the house pretty easily. But I'm on a tourist visa and I don't want to risk, being able to come and go in Japan. So I'm not going to do that. So what I'll do is I'll probably ship them to Hawaii, eat the cost of that, pay the tariffs, everything else, and then sell them there at a good antique show, which I think I'll do pretty well with them. Japanese people don't really do garage sales, and so I can't really do a garage sale. I can't really do an estate sale. I can't really get rid of things in that way. If I could easily cover the cost of the house. The stuff in the house has mostly paid for the house, which is pretty great. It's like buying a storage locker. One thing usually pays for the storage locker. I didn't find one thing that paid for the house, but overall, I think so. So what I'll end up doing is shipping those kimonos, shipping the lacquerware, eating the cost of that, into the profits, and essentially the house is free. Pretty awesome. And what I didn't find was I didn't find the gold, I didn't find the silver, I didn't find the big payoff payday thing. Maybe it's there. Maybe I just don't have enough knowledge of Japanese stuff to know that it's there. But there's a bunch of stuff there, And ultimately, like, it's a pretty good house. I'm going to try to fix it, get everything going, you know, and I'll either turn it into an Airbnb or I will flip it. And I think when I flip it, I got a really good deal on this house. So I think when I flip it, it will definitely be the treasure itself, especially if things start happening here in Otaru. So that's the end of house number 2, you guys. I will show some pictures and things of the stuff that I got. And if I do find any super treasures, I'll definitely let you know. Aloha.